Hello, Fedora fans and fellow Moronics. I am Fedora Man of Fedora Studios and Moron Games, and we are here to play some Clue for the Sega Genesis. This was another game. I played WWF Royal Rumble, and this is another game that me and my family played a lot of when I was younger. We're going to do full Team 6. And I'm going to be Colonel Mustard, Human. And I'm going to give myself a handicap in this game. I say handicap, I'm playing on the easiest mode. Because the other modes, even the next one, which I think is Gumshoe, it still takes me a long time to get those done. And I don't want to do an entire video. But yeah, I'm going to do a handicap on myself. I'm not going to look at my cards. Alright, Miss Scarlet. So yeah, it's going to take longer. I probably will lose this. However, I don't count a win in this game as in I'm the one who guesses right in the game. I'm usually rate if I win or not if I can guess who it is. Before the computers do outside the game. Which this game, I'm now thinking, will probably end up going faster. Just because more people. And so, you're going to get more, you're going to get more guesses. You know, and in amateur mode, they'll not always tell you who's in what, but they'll tell you who it wasn't in what room, or like if anyone was in this room, anyone had this weapon, did that person have anything? Like for example, the wrench was in the ballroom. Okay, so the wrench was in the ballroom. I'm gonna keep that in mind, just in case if someone shows up at the ballroom. Hopefully, Miss Scarlet will guess a person in the ballroom when it's her turn next. And, she'll guess the person. And if she doesn't have an interrogation, which I think she probably will, if she doesn't have interrogation, why is it me? Well, it might be me. That would be great if it was me, so I can guess myself. Dun, 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 dun. Mr. Green is in the ballroom. We might do another game. So we'll do an interrogation. So Mr. Green, wrench, ballroom. Mr. Green, wrench, ballroom. The ballroom was filled with the echoes of parties long since dead. Mr. Green waited with anticipation. He deftly hefted the wrench. That's an interesting possible scenario. Alright then. So, accusation. When you see that, that means that no one has proof that it wasn't this combination here. And so then, you can guess it. The ballroom was filled with the echoes of parties long since dead. Mr. Green waited with anticipation. He deftly hefted the wrench. He was tired of being messed with. Look at that face. That is a face of just someone who is just ready to kill. The sound effects. And, hey, what's this? I got friends in high places, buddy. Ha! Victory is mine. I knew it all the time. I'm going to turn this up so you guys are probably going to hear. Because this music is great. He was found in the study. Was Miss Scarlet the key? I don't know. Probably not. Okay, we're going to do amateur again. We're going to do 3 people. So Colonel Mustard. He's my main. Which goes to show that there is main. We'll do Miss White and... Oh, can I go back? No. I was gonna go back and make, okay. I was gonna make it 4 players. Be a weird number of players. Okay. She rolled a 2. Well, I roll a 3. One-upping you. Okay. So Miss Scarlet rolls next. See, it's funny. I always like playing as Colonel Mustard, but my favorite color is red. And so when I was younger, I thought, I thought Colonel Mustard, even though he wasn't red, I was always torn between playing as Miss Scarlet and Colonel Mustard when I was younger. Because Miss Scarlet was red, but Colonel Mustard just looked awesome. And I think it was because of the monocle. I don't know why I thought monocles were cool. I just did, and... Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Miss Peacock was in the lounge. Okay. I'm gonna do Revolver, Miss Peacock, Lounge. The lead pipe. Okay, so Peacock, Pipe, Lounge. I would risk it, but last time I risked it, I failed. So hopefully Miss Peacock or Miss White doesn't win. I might play a 3rd round. I really want to show you guys what happens when you guess yourself and you're the murderer. The lounge was quite warm. It was cozy enough for a nap. A long nap. Miss Peacock fidgeted nervously. She picked up the pipe. Wait! I am certain it could not have been Miss Peacock. I have proof. See, this is what happens like when someone has proof, and that means that Peacock, Lounge, Pipe is not it. She's going to take the secret passage to the conservatory. Do not blame her a bit. She's going to guess Miss White with the knife in the conservatory. What if I'm in the conservatory? That's also very possible. But no, it's the knife. The revolver. The revolver's in the conservatory. I could guess a revolver, but I'm right here by... You know what? Actually, no. I'm right here by this. I'm going to guess myself with the revolver in the conservatory. I'm in the billiard room. Oh, yes, of course. I was in the billiard room the whole time. Haha. I must have thought it was a conservatory by accident. I have a monocle, you know. She's going to take the secret passage to the lounge, even though the lounge is completely useless. What she's going to do is probably find out who had the revolver or the candlestick. Okay. The dining room. She was in the dining room. So we're finding out where everyone's at. I was in the billiard room, which I'll probably end up going to next. The revolver's in the conservatory. I can't go anywhere. So I am going to say Colonel Mustard with the knife in the conservatory. Or, no. Colonel Mustard with the knife in the billiard room. The trophies hung as silent witnesses on the walls of the billiard room. Colonel Mustard carefully cleaned his monocle. He suddenly grabbed the knife. Wait, I am certain it could not have been the knife. I have proof. That does not mean it's not Colonel Mustard. I just guessed that randomly because I can't go anywhere, and I see no sense in me going back to the lounge. Okay, so green, wrench, that is still open, and ballroom. What was the weapon that was the 2 weapons? Pipe and... Ooh, he had the wrench. Professor Plum had the wrench. I love the music in this game. It's so fun music. I really hope that when I guess, I hope I'm the killer. Just so then I can guess myself and show you what it says when you're the murderer and you guess yourself. We already see this. You have the wrench. I think that's the first time. That's a very rare thing to happen. It usually doesn't do that. It usually doesn't show the same thing twice. So I'm actually fairly surprised. Ugh! I want to know what I have. I want to know what weapon Colonel Mustard has. She's going to the lounge. I have no idea where Scarlet's going. She's going back in the ballroom. Okay. Green with the rope. Ooh, please say I have the rope. Nope. Green has the rope. Probably. Oh, Green didn't have any weapon, so it's not Mr. Green. So I'm still open to be the murderer. Sweet. Okay, so Mustard, rope. Billiard room. What's in here? What's in here? What's in here? Oh, I wasn't the killer. That is the weirdest way of saying I wasn't the killer I've probably ever done. Dang it, it wasn't me. But it would have been if it wasn't for those meddling kids and Mr. Green. Ooh, what did Scarlet have? She had the knife. So is that Miss Scarlet? Because we already found out that Miss Scarlet had the knife. So there's really like only one weapon that Miss White could possibly have. That's the rope. So nobody had the rope. Then oh oh, I know who did it. I know who did it. Okay. She had the candlestick in the dining room. The dishes were set in tidy rows across the dining room table. Mrs. White quietly tidied up the dining room. She found the candlestick. What? Wait. We don't know what room Plum is in. And he had the wrench. Oh, I need to find out who, or not who, but where Professor Plum is. Ooh. I'm trying to remember where everyone else is. Or not really try to remember, but try to remember where everyone else is not. Or where I haven't guessed yet. Okay, Plum, rope, library. Oh, wait, no, you have the wrench. Dang, I messed it up. And I don't want to accuse it because I don't know the room. She's going to the hall. Now watch him be there. Because it's got to be Plum. Plum with the wrench. I don't know why I chose the rope. I do that sometimes. I'll get too, antsy to press the button. Let's see if this is where he's at. No one's in the hall. Well, now we know where Miss Scarlet was at, but we already made certain that people knew that it was not the knife. So it could still very well be the library. Yes, he has the wrench. We know. I would love to get the entire soundtrack of this game on my phone. Oh, I can only do an accusation. I'll go back in the library again. Where's she thinking she's going? Okay, she's going to the study. Cords on my foot. Okay. I'm going back in the library. So, plum, wrench, library. I'm going to do an accusation. He's in the study. Or in the library. So I'm going to do an accusation. Because it has to be him. So plum, wrench, library. If it's not him, I'm going to be so mad. I'll be like, who is it then? Tomes of knowledge span the walls of the library. Professor Plum pretended to study his notes. He deftly hefted the wrench. He was so frustrated And I'm sorry. Ha! Victory's mine. I knew it all the time. We'll do one more with 3 people. I'm on a roll. Okay, we'll do mustard. We'll do a night with the guys. So mustard, plum, and green. And once again, I will not look at my cards, because that makes the game really easy. And I kind of like it. I kind of like doing my own deductions, where I'm like, oh, I have these. Unfortunately, you can't really do that. You can't really do that in Clue, the board game. I mean, there probably is a way to do it, I'd imagine. But it would be really hard to do, is I guess what I'm saying. Miss Scarlet's in the study. How'd you get to the study so fast? Oh, because he's right there. Ha! Okay, we're going to do me with the revolver in the dining room. What weapon did I have? No one had the... Nobody had the revolver. Okay, so the revolver's out. So that's good. Let's do an accusation right off the bat. That'd be great. I think I've done it once before. Where, like, I just got fed up with... I think I was playing on Detective, which is the hardest mode. And I literally just guessed everything, like, right off the bat, and I got it right. I have no idea how I got it right. Okay, the candlestick was in the library. Okay, so we know where the candlestick is at, and we know where Miss Scarlet's at. That doesn't help us at all, because they're not in the same area. So we're going to go to the lounge next. Because why not? Okay, so Professor Plum's going back to the study and is going to accuse Miss White with the rope. That could very well be. She had the knife. Okay, then. So, maybe in here? We're going to guess me again with the candlestick in the lounge. I know where the candlestick is at, but I want to find out what weapon I had. Green had the candlestick. Ooh, where was the candlestick at? Library? Can I do an interrogation? Oh, Mr. Green didn't do an interrogation. So he knows something. Because the computer will also guess themselves. Usually. Unless this will be like the one time it doesn't. Tomes of knowledge span the walls of the library. Mr. Green waited with anticipation. He found the candlestick. Oh, I have proof that it wasn't the library! That would have been embarrassing if I was the one to accuse. It's like, it can't be. Why? You know why. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do lead pipe, conservatory. I really want it to be me, because it's really funny. No one's in the conservatory. The rope was. Doesn't mean that nobody had the rope. Another thing I probably should be looking is Miss White had the knife. Okay, that's where he's going. That's where he's going with. She's probably the murderer. Okay, he's just going to show that Miss White had the knife. Yeah, Miss White had the knife. Roll. Rollin', rollin', rollin'. Go to the ballroom. I just really want to find out if I'm the killer or not. But we know nothing about me, which saddens me. He's in the lounge. Do you know what weapon he had? Or was that last game? I think it was last game. Okay, Peacock, lead pipe, hall. Come on, I want to find out where I'm at. Okay, no one was in the hall, so that doesn't matter. I was going to pretend like I'm not in the hall, because I really want it to be me. And I have a strange feeling that I'm going to be in the ballroom. None of my feelings have been right. Okay, I guess I'm going all the way to the dining room. Thanks, jerk. Okay, fine. When it's my turn next. Okay, Plum wins. Unless someone has a card that proves Miss White innocent. Which, once again, it'll be funny if it's me. Miss White quietly tidied up the dining room. Yep. Professor Plum wins. Who did it? With what? Where? The game that asks who, what, how, and where. When does not matter. When has already been answered. She suddenly grabbed the knife. She wouldn't take it anymore. These sounds are like really menacing. How did you know? I cleaned my trail completely. I'll be back. Just a simple matter of deduction. Even a child could have found the solution. Alright, guys. That is all I have for you. So, when leaving, please make your way to the like button concession table where we do have punch and cookies. And, guys, I will see you next time. Hats off to you.